When giving a speech, you may wonder, what are some things that I should do? What are some things that I shouldn't do while talking? Well, in this week's videos, we talked about three main things. We talked about eye contact, gestures, and movement. So starting off with eye contact is very important in normal day-to-day conversations, and that's not any different when giving a speech. We talked about some of the things you shouldn't do, such as shifting your gaze a lot, and how when shown in front of an audience, they actually estimated that the speakers who shifted their gaze often had a lower estimated GPA than those who didn't. So really that means people tend to find you more credible, smarter when you are giving good eye contact within a speech. Additionally, it was found that you seem to be more anxious when you're constantly looking around the room and really just not willing to give eye contact, and this was especially true for women. So, like myself, I've found that giving good eye contact just takes a lot of practice. You want to try and give a good 5-second glance at someone. You don't want to be staring someone down the whole time. It'd be better to shift your gaze around the room in order to kind of share the love with everyone. But eye contact isn't the only thing that we need to do when giving a speech. Gestures, when they are done naturally, are also a very important part of a speech. They are often very necessary. If you're standing straight or constantly fixing your hair or doing anything that is distracting from your speech, we wouldn't want to do that, obviously. But there are lots of benefits to moving around. It draws attention to what you're saying, and they can be very natural and part of what you're speaking. And with bringing attention, you can emphasize something that you're talking about or minimize it. It's totally up to you in the way that you gesture. And speaking of gestures, there's also natural movements you can do when giving a speech. Now, this pertains to what sort of area you're giving a speech in. Are you in a small enclosed space, such as in a video, like I am right now, or are you in a big open room? If you're in an open room, you want to fill the open space that you're in. When you stand still, it kind of makes you seem small, which might make your words and your points seem smaller. So movement can provide variety, it can bring attention to what you're saying. It can also provide more energy in the words that you're speaking, and you don't ever want to seem tired or boring when giving a speech. But you also don't want your movements to be very distracting what you're saying. Like if you're moving very erratically, talking really fast, they can come off as unnatural and make you seem really nervous in what you're saying. So when wanting to move within your speech, consider the size of the space that you're in and also how it coordinates to the organization of your speech. Maybe you want to move during the transitional periods or move to emphasize a point, like bring yourself closer to the audience when you are talking about something in particular. So this week we covered eye contact, gestures, and movement. So now, moving forward with any other speeches that I may give in my life, I feel more confident in portraying these things, and I hope you do as well. Thank you.